how to cut up a chicken into 8 pieces. So first, it's good to loosen up the chicken a little bit. Take out any giblets or anything like that. You always want to give your chicken a wiggle. What this does is it loosens up the joints a little bit and makes it easier to slide the knife in between the joints. So there's 3 tools we're going to use to cut up this chicken into 8 pieces. First, I'm going to use a boning knife, and this blade is a little bit flexible, and that enables us to get right in there. So I'm going to start with the wings, and you just want to break the skin first and find the ball joint, and the knife should just slide right in between the socket and joint. If you're feeling, so you can see where that ball joint goes in there. If you're feeling a lot of resistance, then you just want to adjust where the blade is and find the spot that the wing will pop off. And there it is. Sometimes it takes just a little moving things around. All right, so we got a nice clean cut there in the end. So there's 2 pieces. Now we can move to the legs, and once again, kind of like a chiropractor, you can give them a good pop, and that just makes things easier. Always get the skin off first, or go cut through the skin, and that way the legs will just kind of they almost fall right off. And again, you can feel where that ball joint connects, and you just want to go right through there, and the knife should slide easily if you're in the right spot. So here we're going to end up with 2 pieces. You have your drumstick and your thigh. Again, find that ball joint, cut right through. All right. So let's go ahead and separate the leg and thigh. And so there's another joint in between these guys. And you can find that. By giving it a little bit of a wiggle. And you can see where that is. Right in there. And so we want to just cut through that. And give it a pop and a slice. Okay, so now you've got a thigh and a leg. And the other guy, and again a little chiropractic. Hear that pop. Cut through. And now we're up to 6 pieces. And so the remainder is the breast. So we got to get this backbone out. So we're left with the backbone and the breast. So a couple ways to go about the backbone. The safest and easiest is a pair of poultry shears, kitchen shears, and you'll just cut from the head side, which is this side of the chicken, and you just want to cut right through those ribs and down. And now you can see all these ribs are exposed here. And then of course, if you don't have the poultry shears, a knife, and for this I'd use a heavier knife and just cut down the ribs. And at the end here, you just give it a little twist and pop right off. So here's your backbone, and this is good for making some stock, some chicken stock. So now we're left with the breast. And so for this breast, you want to use your heavy chef's knife, and we're going to go ahead and cut right down the middle. It's good to use a towel to stabilize your knife and protect your hand. And I'm going to cut again right down the middle. And you just have some cartilage here to get through, so you want to go with a nice steady even pressure. And then once you're through that cartilage, just do a slice to get through the skin on the other side. And then you've got your 2 breast pieces. And you could, so now we've got our 8 pieces here. And then you could further cut these breasts in half if you wanted. And simply cut them in half if you want smaller breast pieces. Also, you can take the bone off of the breast if you want a boneless breast, and this is where your boning knife will come in handy again. And you just want to slide that right under that bone. And here's the wishbone at the end. And to get the wishbone out, you can just scrape the meat away from it. And then you've got your little wishbone guy. And again, this is all good chicken stock material. And now we've got a boneless, skinless breast ready to go. And then here's the breast tender, this part is called. You can take that out and separate it as well. So there we go. 8 pieces or more from the chicken.